An Austin fertility doctor has a message she wants couples to hear before they start trying for kids. She'd like them to take steps now to boost their fertility and identify potential challenges. KXAN's Tom Miller talked with Doctor Ann Shippy about the advice she gives in her new book called The Preconception Revolution.
When couples are struggling with infertility, one of the first things that gets blamed is age, but you say that that's not where your mind should necessarily go right away.
So I think of infertility as like an engine light coming on and saying, wait, there's something going on. We're not ready to get pregnant yet. And so when we look at what is really going on in the body, the environment that the sperm and the egg are being made in, and we tune that up, people get really fertile, even into their mid-40s.
And you have advice for both women and men. With women, what are some of the simple steps that are science-based that they can take?
So with women especially, I really like for women to be taking supplements that support the ovaries and their hormone health. So it turns out we have a lot of little mitochondria inside the ovaries that really drive fertility. So there are supplements that can really help with that.
And you also wrote about just like detoxing the body and getting rid of some things that you interact with day to day in our environment. Talk about that.
So we need to start thinking about our bodies as being a sink that is filling up with toxins that we're not aware of. And so we need to stop the water, the toxins coming in, and then help the body get the toxins out, because that has a tremendous impact, not just on our fertility, but on the health of the future child.
Can you give some examples of what you tell your patients or people who are watching to get rid of?
There's the study that just came out for men that show that highly processed food is really hard on sperm. So cut out the highly processed foods. There's also information on how exercise helps sperm to be healthier. So these are two really simple things that you can implement right away.
When it comes to men, that's half the equation. What are some steps that men can take to make themselves more fertile?
Well, I'd love for men to know that it can make a huge difference what they're doing 3 months before or even longer. So cutting out the highly processed foods, exercising, managing their stress, can all make such a huge difference in the health of the sperm and the health of the future baby. Don't wait until you run into a problem with fertility. Find out in advance. Know where your fertility is. So men can look at their sperm count, just not even how fertile they are, but how healthy they are. We have amazing new tests now that can look at the quality of the sperm in new ways that are really good markers for longevity as well as fertility.
Are there options like that for women as well, where they can, in advance of trying to get pregnant, see how fertile they are?
There are some indirect markers for women, and that's a lot of what I write about in my book, The Preconception Revolution. They're very, we don't want to go in and biopsy the ovaries like we can get a sperm sample so easily. So for women, we have to look at other markers like inflammation, how well your mitochondria are working, and how is your microbiome to really have an indicator of how your fertility might be.
Let's talk about your new book, The Preconception Revolution. Came out last week. What else is in there that people should know about?
So this is really what I think can help to start to reverse this children's health crisis that we're seeing. 1 in 31 children being diagnosed with autism, the mental health, the diabetes, the obesity. These are the things that we can really do before we get pregnant to have healthier babies.
All right. Dr. Ann Shippy, we appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
Thanks so much for having me and start the revolution.